this actually looks better. Savor truths? Wait a second. Hold on. Wait, what? Wait. There was try hard. There's Sophie. Whatever. We're doing this. We are doing this. I don't actually think my mic should be that loud. Anyways. Sheesh. How's my microphone? My microphone is not. It should not be muted at all. Yeah. Seems like we have 2 people here. That's cool. That is amazing. I really want some horror games to do today. So, yes, no face cam, but we will have some. I didn't even unmute that. Sorry, my people. My sunnies and sunflowers. Alright, I'm gonna turn that off. Oh my god. The wind! Sheesh. Anyways, what's going on? What is going on? For some reason. Oh, wait, hold on. Stream. Seems like it's working. Seems like it should be. Hopefully everything's okay, because last time, it was not. Stuff is like, there we go. I don't know what's going on, but okay, alright, let's see what's happening. Okay, my sunnies and sunflowers, welcome. Honestly, let's just play the flipping game. I just want to play the game. I'm just trying to fix up, making sure everything's alright. Alright, let's start. Pumpkin Eater. Okay, there's graphic visuals and stuff, so censored references. Yeah, so there's gonna be gore. To whoever doesn't like blood and stuff, there's gonna be a lot of blood, a lot of ketchup. Really a lot of ketchup. So, yeah. To whoever gets scared, to anyone who gets scared easily, I advise you to not watch my stream. I know, crazy, right? If you're easily get too scared or anything. I just want you guys' safety as well. So, yes. Let's just get into it. Nobody knew how it happened. Ah! A boy barely reaching double digits in years was laying dead in the driveway. Gray and red puke was painted everywhere. Like, okay. Back the car up! Back the car up already! How did he get under there, lying down to draw? Some freak force of nature? I'm trying, woman! Okay, I have to laugh at that. It's just funny to hear like someone say, I'm trying, woman! Nobody says woman like that. An innocent life was taken too soon and violently. Was it the will of some cruel god? A woman ran to the body, attempting to reattach fragments of the jaw back into the skull. One figure jumped out of the car in pursuit while the other was frozen in place outside. She had watched the full event unfold in front of her. Baby, speak to me, please! He's dead! No, he's not. Look, he's still moving. Don't you hear him crying? You've gone mad. And you've gone deaf. We need to save our son. There's still hope left. Drive him to the hospital. Oh. The one parent that's accepting fate and the other doesn't accept the fate. Yeah. His brains are all over the pavement. He's already left this world. No, he hasn't. You're a liar. Help me! But, now, if you care about me and your children, he can't stay out here like this. Bring him inside before the neighbors come. We'll deal with this later. It's okay. You can hug me tighter, darling. We didn't mean it. He's still alive. Mommy, what's going on? Don't worry. There's just a little accident, but everything is going to be okay. I promise. We should replace his head. Quick, our garden. A pumpkin should be the best size. Okay, it's 10 minutes into the stream. And I'm dying already. Okay. So, before I can even say anything, there are a lot of people that had subscribed, and I had no idea that they did. So, when was the last time have I said anything? So, House Acne, Nizami, Xavier Troops, Shorts Video YT. Okay, there's one. Elena, Electro Bit, Fast and Furious YT, Gallery Anime Art. Okay, there's some interesting things. Interesting subscribers I have now. An interesting bunch. But I thank you. I am thanking you. Okay, anyways. Let's get back into this game. We should replace his head. Okay, wait, what? I thought I already read that. The father. Okay. The perfect nuclear family torn apart. Their lives would forever be changed. Peter pumped. Oh my god! this one before. Peter, pumpkin eater. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I really want to make sure my stuff is... Alright. Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife, but couldn't keep her. He put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Damn. That's a damn. The mother stood panting and admiring her creation, wiping off any blood from her hands onto her apron. It was a little crude, yes, but it worked better than she expected. Outside, the father stared into the sky, while the daughter couldn't look away from the driveway mess. Her head hurt from crying her heart out. It's going to rain soon. It'll wash everything away as if nothing happened. Are we really not going to do anything? I'll think of something. Daddy is tougher than you. Think. For now, humor your mother by going along. I'll be hosing down the driveway. I'm scared. I hate this. The father reassuringly patted her on the shoulder. Though he was a man of few words, the father did love his wife, but most importantly, he loved his image. Oh my. I'm putting that on the pause right there. If you guys could see my face, damn. This is, okay, interesting. You can go crazy if you love your image too much. So let's see what happens to the father. I'm getting suspicious. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. He didn't want his family to be branded as a miscreants. They had just committed both vehicular manslaughter. There are, why can't I read? There had to be a way of disposing the body. Dinner is ready, you two. Please come inside. The two were greeted by the son, who was sitting on Grandpa's old wheelchair. The most bizarre sight, however, was a pumpkin in place of a human head, its face carved into a welcoming grin. One could still see the remnants of the original crushed head within the holes. See? The head looks just like him. He said he likes his chair, but wishes it wasn't so squeaky. Dear, could you do me a favor and purchase some oil tomorrow? Of course. Well, everyone, don't just stand there catching flies. Let's wash our hands of things and our prayers so we can eat. The mother has actually gone mad. There was a little talk at the table. What was there to say anyway? Despite the gloomy atmosphere, the mother was unusually lively. Of course, she legit had cracked inside. The daughter's just scared. The dad just loves his image. This is really a not so good family right now. Here comes airplay. she was spoon feeding him? The daughter grimaced at her, shoving mashed potatoes into the son's mouth. Yeah, so she's in denial. He accepts it. That is really messed up. She needs to go to some psychiatrist, because she needs to go to therapy. The daughter needs to get out of there. She's the only human being that can go. Like, I can live because the dad won't care. He just loves his image. Even though he loves his family and life, he would do anything for money, wouldn't he? The girl looked at the father for guidance, but she did not return her gaze. But he did not return her gaze. The daughter focused her attention back to the food on her plates. It smelled good, but the meat resembled an awful like her brother's. Yeah. The poor girl's traumatized. The dad didn't even comfort her. Bro, he's not even doing anything, is he? He just didn't even give her the gaze back. How dare you? She dry-paved. After silently washing the dishes with her mother, the daughter headed straight to bed and had no energy left in her. Wait, would that mean she's gonna put... The mom's gonna put the corpse to bed. The mom's gonna put the corpse to bed. This really sounds like something like out of a movie and something from true crime. Like, oh my god. Just, oh my god. This is interesting. Yep. The mom's gonna put him to bed as well. It's rude leaving your brother at the table now. He's going to sleep with me? Of course. Why wouldn't he? You two always share the bedroom. The mom lost her mind. The mom actually lost her mind. Dang. Alright. Why is it so hard to move? Why is he so hard to move? His joints are all locked up. I swear. He was more relaxed this afternoon. Using all her strength, the grumbling mother laid the son on his bed. She first tucked in the son, then the daughter, making sure to kiss each of their foreheads. Sweet dreams, you two. Good night, Mom. With the flick of the switch, the room fell into darkness, and the daughter's back turned. She knew the card eyes were pouring into her. Yeah, I would be a little scared. Knowing there would be, like, a body inside the same room and I'm gonna go to sleep. I mean, even if it's my sibling, I'd still be like, hell no. No, 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 no. Day one. What do you mean day one? Wait. Okay. Have a good day at work. Remember what I told you, dear? That is final. Wake up. It's time for school. Your brother is still laying in bed, so it wasn't a nightmare after all. As per usual, the mother tied the daughter's bow, blue hair, light blue, her favorite color. Your brother needs to stay home for a while so he can recover from his injuries. Listen, whatever you do, don't tell anyone what happened yesterday. It will be our family's little secret. Do you understand? Okay. I'm glad you're so well behaved. Mommy and Daddy are trying their best despite our predicaments. The girl shuffled off towards the school bus, completely bewildered at the mother's nonchalant attitude. After waving the daughter goodbye, the older woman returned to the house. Only the mother and son remained. Thankfully, his body had loosened up again, so it was easier to carry him out of bed and into the wheelchair. Don't get so full of yourself. You'll start to study at home. Oh, don't give me that look either. You know puppy dog eyes are my weakness. Today was typically the day she spent cleaning the entire house. Despite her being a stay-at-home mother, it was a full job taking care of the estate, not to mention her family. This seems like it's like what, back in the 1980s or something, 1990s? Like something that's like if it's more per se the woman goes always working at home on the housework and stuff, would it be this? Or would it be, I actually don't know. It's just the fashion as well. I really don't know. She pulled out of the vacuum cleaner several hours of busy work. It would be good to take her mind off of yesterday's events. Are you thirsty? Would you like me to bring you a drink? You're not? That's fine. If you need anything, just call for me, and I'll be there in a jiffy. It was a lovely day today, and her son could use some fresh air. Mother pushed him out the veranda behind the house, with a face the family's pumpkin patch, so no neighbors would see him. Humming, the mother entered the comfortable cleaning rhythm, letting all her worries slip away. The sky suddenly opened up. The mother was glad for the sudden rain, but a pumpkin patch desperately needed it. Wait, her son was still outside. The mother dragged him inside and threw several towels on him, pressed against him, drying him as fast as she could. What a fool she was. Kicking him outside really was a bad idea. She promised herself she wouldn't slip up like that again. Oh dear, your clothes are soaking wet. I can't be catching a cold. I'm going to have to change them if that's alright with you. Oh no. She's even gonna change the clothes. What is this person? Oh. She really cracked. Like, she really cracked. chattiest, bragging forever about what she had learned in school or in her books that day. Now she's poking her stew. It makes her muscles to frown than it does to smile. The daughter refused to respond, huffing in annoyance. The mother turned her attention to her husband. Your son and I had a great time together. He was very quiet, but he did complete his required reading. I considered that great progress. I'm heading to the bar. Dear, we haven't finished yet. I'll be back soon. Goodness, what's gotten into everyone? After dinner, and it's cleaning up, and the mother and daughter went their separate ways. The mother fell fast asleep, but in the daughter's bedroom, the girl was looking for any sign of liking her brother. Pale skin, dried blood around his neck, and burgundy discoloration in the arms and hands. It just wasn't human. She reached out for his arm. Touching her brother was familiar occurrence, played fighting, sharing food. She interacted with him as any sibling would. Even if the two spent hours in the snow, she had never touched a person so cold before. The daughter shrunk back again. She lacked the heart to continue calling him her brother. The figure tucked gently into the bed was an it. Without a word, she pulled the converse over the body. Day 2. Alright. It's school time. Please get dressed. When the daughter awoke, she found the body back to luring at her. The blanket was slipped off during the night and covering his head once more. A fly landed on the pumpkin. Hello? Who's this? Yes, I am the mother. Yes, ma'am. I will assure you everything is fine with my son. He's been feeling a little under the weather lately. Thank you. Goodbye. The teacher on the phone sounded incredibly displeased. Timeliness and attendance and had always been one of the family's virtues, so the mother was quite embarrassed. In addition, the mother felt guilty for not informing the teacher about her son's absence ahead of time, but her husband kept instructing her not to speak about her son's accident. The father did not return that night. To help alleviate the awkwardness, attempted some small talk. So, how was your day today? Learn anything fun? Kind of. Was dinner to your liking? Did you eat your vegetables to grow big and strong? I guess. Your brother was telling me a funny story today about how you both accidentally broke a vase by playing tag. You were so horrified you ran out of the house and climbed a tree to hide. He tried to save you by climbing the tree, but ended up getting stuck there too. You two must have been up there for an hour by the time your father and I came home from the grocery store. I swear, you kids are always up to mischief whenever your parents are out of the house. Mother chuckled and a spoon-fed more broccoli to the son. Ugh. Guys, just imagine. Imagine how rotten, the corpse and, food in that spoon-feeding would be. Like, she's spoon-feeding a corpse and a pumpkin. Pumpkins don't stay fresh for that long. It won't rot. Like a body, if you don't have, like, I don't know, ice, anything cold, keeping it fresh. Imagining how she's feeding the sun, the body, the corpse. My God, this is no. She really, I have to see. She just snapped. She just snapped. The house is starting to smell. It was musty, like meat starting to spoil. Like I said, everything's gonna rot. The daughter knew exactly what was causing the odor, and it made her stomach churn. After dinner, we can put on the radio. The Lone Ranger might be on. You like cowboys, don't you? No, not really. I'm heading to bed. Fine then. Your brother and I will enjoy the program without you, Miss Grumpy Pants. Day 3. The mother's first task of the day, after sending the daughter and her husband off, was to attend to her son. She hadn't noticed it before, but certain areas of the child's skin were discolored. It had some green and blue hues of a bruise, but the airy, marbling patterns were nothing like she had seen before. At least, it was faint. Were you playing with markers? Oh no. Oh, she's still in denial. I hate it. Pulling out a sponge, she washed the spot, but it refused to scrub off. She retrieved her makeup kit to cover up the blemishes. Tomorrow she would look for a stronger cleaner for her skin. Sweetheart, could you pass the salt to your brother? He looks like he needs some. The daughter hesitated, but he's okay. Wait, was that the daughter? But he's okay. Yeah, so the mother won't. She's denying. She's really in big denial. I appreciate you being so well behaved since your brother's injury. It makes Mommy's job just a little easier. Don't worry, you'll be back to running around with you in no time. Again, the father did not return for dinner. The daughter was beginning to think that he had run away for good. She didn't blame him, but why couldn't he take her away with him? As the woman were cleaning up, the door flung open. It was father. The girl's nose crinkled at the heavy liquor smell coming from him. The foulness of his scent made her eyes burn, like moldy salami. She failed to suppress the tremble as she noticed the white fuzz growing in the vegetable eyes. Oh, I can see that. The art. She felt nothing but sympathy for the corpse. He deserved a proper burial, like Grandpa, not kept around in this desecrated state. It's been over several weeks, sir. I don't... You know what? I'm just gonna leave that be. Are you in heaven? Are you at peace right now? Day 5. God. The entire family was keeping to themselves in the living room. The father was reading a newspaper, the daughter playing with jacks, the son sitting silently in the corner, and the mother frantically running around spraying as much bug spray as she could. Oh wait. Okay, I accidentally scrolled. There are flies everywhere. I'm so sick of their buzzing. I'm worried all the noise is bothering our son. He needs as much sleep as possible to recover. Dear, do you think something went bad in the pantry? If you help me move some boxes, I can clean it out today. Dear, are you listening? The father threw his newspaper on the floor. I'm tired of playing pretend. You're taking this too far. What do you mean? As in, I'm disposing of this body properly. I'm digging his grave, and you will not stop me. Without hesitation, he left the room and returned with a shovel. He grabbed the wheelchair. The mother also latched onto it, pulling it to her side with all her might. Left and right floated the body jolted between the parents, almost ready to topple over out of its seat. No, leave him alone. You can't keep him like this. Yes, I can. He's our son. Stop scaring him. For heaven's sake, he's green and he smells like sewage. Does that sound normal to you? The wife should always listen to the husband. Don't be foolish. Once he's buried in the pumpkin patch, we shall never speak of this again. Damn, there's also some sexism over here. But at least he has some sense. Though I really don't get what's going on. Like, there's no such thing as police. A couple inches to the right, and that china glass would have blinded him. Oof. Don't you dare take him away from me. Her outburst was completely uncursed. Characteristic there. To the father and daughter, it shocked them. who or what had possessed the mother. Please, can you, I can't think anymore. We can get you some help. You're being hysterical. The mother opened a nearby drawer and grabbed a large knife. Hold on, what in the world? Yeah, she has gone mad. The mother opened the nearby drawer and grabbed a large knife. She was a good cook, and she knew her cutlery well. The woman looked terrified, shakenly holding that knife, but Wally prepared to strike in defense. I'll die before ever letting my children get in harm's way. You're a danger to us. I'll do it. I'm not afraid to do it. Dang, okay, weird. The father dropped the shovel, backing slowly away until he was trapped against the wall. Wait a sec. Wait a second. The microphone. Okay, hold on for a moment. I do not know what's making the other sound. Like, I don't get why it's echoing. I really don't know why it's echoing. No, I guess the whole time it was flipping echoing. So what else was... What in the world? Anyways, let's continue the game. Okay, the father dropped the shovel back and away slowly. Okay, so it gets a wall, alright. The mother closed the distance between the two. That's right. You were the one who ran him over in the first place, so don't you dare lay another finger on his head, murderer. I've been following your every order, but look where that's gotten us. For the sake of our children, I think it's time for you to start listening to me. Alright, crazed murderer. We're going to continue taking care of our son because he had a nasty accident and needs our help. Do you understand? The wife raised the knife at his face. I said, do you understand? Yes, I understand. Don't hurt me. Good. Now we're going to have ourselves a little dinner. Any objections? The room stays silent. Mother's demeanor became gentler, but she continued to grip that knife as if her life depended on it. I'm glad. Sweetheart, please follow Mommy and help her out. We're returning your brother to the bedroom. I think things are a little too loud for him around here. You two have been so inconsiderate. Day 7. Happy birthday! Unwrap it already. Wow, a bike? Thank you. Sure thing, sport. How about we break it in after the party? Or... Okay. Yes, please. This is the best day ever. Can I ride it too? No way. You still need training wheels. Mom, he's being mean. Don't get too rowdy. You still have to unwrap the last of your presents. Who else wants another slice of cake? Me! Oh God. Are you mad at Mommy and Daddy for hurting you? Thank goodness. I feel so relieved. I always tell your daddy to be more careful when he's driving, but he never listens. Mother picked out another maggot and tossed it into the bin. It was starting to overflow. but at least she was making progress, removing the squirming creatures. I know that feels much better, doesn't it? She is a patient woman. His healing process shouldn't take much longer. Day 10. Okay. I was a little late today walking you up. Please get dressed as soon as possible. Oh god. Bottle after bottle, the mother used her aerosol freshener to help the air out in the room. Whack! With her other hand, she squashed the scuttling beetle. By now, she is certain that something went bad in the pantry for there to be such a large bug infestation. As much as she wasn't looking forward to it, she may have to clean out the entire pantry. Delusional. The mother's delusional and hysteric. She smacked a fly that was resting on top of her son's head. Oh my! I'm sorry for using the fly swatter on you. Did that hurt? While the mother was hard at work cleaning the house, the daughter nowadays avoided going inside as much as possible. Every day she came home, her brother's body would be happily greeting her. She just couldn't handle the rotting sights and smells anymore. The smell of his extermination was overpowering. Green and brown juices dripped from his head and soaked his clothes, but it wasn't rotting meat or spoiled milk anymore. It was death. No kids wanted to be near her either. In the corner of her eye, she could see them gag and hold their noses as if she was the deceased one herself. Are you sure you don't want to stay with me a little longer? I can't. I have to get back home to my wife. But you've been looking so stressed recently. Is everything okay at home? The father let out a deep sigh. Not particularly. I think my marriage is falling apart. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. I haven't been treated the best recently. My life has been so demanding, screaming at me for the littlest things. She is strutting around like she wears the pants around the house as now. I can't get any peace and quiet in my own home. I need to show her who's boss. She can't keep pushing me around like this. I'm a man, for God's sake. Yeah. Most definitely a sexist. I wish you luck. You can always keep crawling back to me to lick your wounds. Ugh. Okay, just reading that out loud. Where have you been? It's rather late. Work? Our son was asking about you today because you failed to show up for supper. Again. You're worrying him sick. Every single day you talk about that damn son. I don't like how you do your job and make the money. I take care of the house and kids. Why is that so hard for you to understand? Did you call me foolish? He was humiliated at how quickly she shut him down. At least she couldn't detect his actions outside of the home. He berated himself for his cowardness. Day 14. So it's been two full weeks. Darling, sorry that dinner was a little rushed. Taking care of your brother was consuming most of my day today. It was more than rushed, more like she threw random ingredients, inedible or not, into the pot. The past week it seemed that most of her meals were ending in the similar fate. The daughter poked semi-charred apple with her fork. Charred apple. Ah! There was a maggot, a living maggot in her food. Oh my, what have I told you about not washing your hands before you eat? You need to wash them more frequently. Were you playing outside? Stop it already. How can you two continue pretending everything is normal? Dear, tell her that everything is normal. Father looked like he was in a trance, dramatically chewing his food without a care in the world. Listen to your mother more. She knows best. It's not true. Why do you insist on talking back? You're a child. You don't understand anything. Treat your parents with some respect. Damn. We all hate that. We all hate that from parents. When you say you're a kid, you're a child. And then they say specific other things. Best. The mother begins to spoon feed the body again. The spoon's contents also heartily containing maggots and a milk white maggot slipped from the softening pumpkin head and landed onto the spoon, oblivious to the mother. Yummy, yummy, isn't it? Oh God, she was going to reach. I'm going to my room. As you should. No supper for the rest of the night. The daughter was forced to cart the body back into their bedroom, making sure to avoid touching the slimy body as little as possible. Yikes. His abdomen, distended beyond belief, was straining to rip through his clothes. The gorging insects were taking delight. Now was a balloon ready to pop. And how he was a balloon ready to pop. Alright. He knew what putrid horrors were trapped inside him. The girl fell to her knees weeping. Mother kept saying everything was fine, but of course it wasn't. What wouldn't she give to return normalcy? Whatever did she do to deserve this torture? If only she and her brother hadn't been roughhousing when the car came. When she looked up, the body was now facing away from her, giving her some semblance of privacy during her grief. Or was he always facing that way? She couldn't remember. Thank you. Of course there would be no response, yet she still felt the urge to say something. I miss you, brother. I miss you so much. Day 17. School now. Another day, another garbage bag full of bug spray. The mother dabbed away any leakage from the son's body, alongside from flaky adipole. Okay. So now the pumpkin's head is now really, I'd say the pumpkin's head's scuffed. It was too much of a mess, moving him in and out of the wheelchair anymore, not to mention ruining her upholstery. She might as well clean him where he sat. You need to take care of yourself more. Last time I sponged bathed you was when you were a wee baby. Not to say you're not still Mommy's little baby. Ugh. Oh God, I just hope that does not get clipped. She was frustrated at how many rags it took to maintain her son's cleanliness. He was slowly making his way through her favorite dish rags. The pelican-patterned one she was using was soaked with murky browns and greens. Her poor pumpkin seemed covered in grease-black substance, but it wasn't his job to clean the stove top. The mother dabbed harder against his arm, accidentally scraping off some section of the skin. She groaned when more fluid oozed from the spot. Your sister has been refusing to help with laundry. Can you believe it? I wish she was well behaved as you. No one else wants to spend time with your dear old mom. That's why you've always been Mommy's favorite. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Hello? Yes, this is the mother. What? My daughter said that? About that, I think a raccoon died in the walls. We're going to have to get it looked at. Yeah, she's been overreacting. Children have such vivid imaginations. Her fists clenched. That girl. Because the school bus was long gone, the mother had to drive to school to pick up. I got an attack. The mother had to drive to school to pick her up. They drove back in silence with the daughter awkwardly fidgeting. The mother looked like she was about to blow a gasket. Okay, explain yourself. Your teacher said that you were insistent on not returning home because there's a corpse in our house. Do you know how embarrassed I was? But it's true. There are insects crawling all over him and the house. I don't know how much more I can take. I feel so sick. The mother glanced at the body. What's that, darling? She's being quite rude. Yes, I agree with you. Mom, he's dead. He'll never respond. When will you do something about it? It's awful living here. What a horrible thing to say about your brother. I thought I raised you better than that. Everything has gone downhill since he died. You don't do my hair bow anymore. The food is rotten. Daddy barely comes home. And I can't stand the smell. I know you're still grieving. But when will you ever get through your thick head? Mother's eyes widened at the reddening of her hand and her weeping daughter on the floor. The woman had spanked both of her children for misbehaving before, but she had never struck their faces. You hit me. Sweetie, I didn't mean it. I didn't know what came hold of me. Do you know I'm so stressed taking care of your brother? I don't know who you are anymore. You're not my mom. I hate you. Is this just a... Oh my gosh. Okay. This is really interesting now. But you're not my mom. Alright, so didn't I already say that? Alright. Darling? No, you can't hide this anymore. I'm telling the police about you and my brother. Isn't that true, though? Like, you can't stop someone from telling the police. No, the parents are going to be probably charged, including the father. She sprinted to the phone and the mother grabbed her by the hair. Pains seared through the girl's body. You oh my god, I can't even say anything. You insolent child. After everything I've done for you. It hurts, Mother. It hurts. You're going to rip my scalp off. The preteen girl has no physical power over a fully grown woman. The daughter was dragged across the wood floor, using all of her strength to attempt to release herself. When the mother reached the children's bedroom, she threw the girls inside and locked the door. Let me out! I'm begging you! Mommy's so tired. The poor wretched girl banged and banged again on the door. To no avail, the mother wasn't even listening to her. And I'm sure you're tired of arguing as well. Your dad disagreed for a while, but he eventually learned that Mommy always knows best. All we have to do is wait a bit longer until your brother heals up. You believe Mommy, don't you? I need to tell your father about this. He will not be pleased. No, I'm sorry. If you're truly sorry, you would have been a better sister. If you can be that now. That night the daughter had nightmares. Maggots covered every square inch of her body, twisting and writhing to find a way to bury deeper inside. She would have screamed if her mouth wasn't equally stuffed with maggots. The white worms slithered across the remains of... Okay. Her tongue bashing against the walls of her pumpkin head. Trying to escape, she could feel their tiny mouths eating away at her, bite by bite. Hello there, my sweet baby boy. I was just checking up on you. Did I disturb your sleep? No, she wasn't your brother. Leave her alone. You haven't fallen asleep yet? Are you having trouble? I can read you a bedtime story if you would like. Which one do you want to hear? If I remember correctly, the ugly duckling was your favorite. She sat down next to the daughter, unaware of the slimy, squirming creatures crawling in their way onto the hem of her. Buzzing, glowing flies danced above the two. And she began to read. The air was suffocating. Good night, we have sweet dreams. She kissed the pumpkin. Dark slime clung to her lips from her sweet goodnight smooch. The room fell into darkness, leaving the daughter alone, coughing and gagging into the night. Day 20. Yes, ma'am, my daughter is at home too. The kids' measles have gotten pretty bad, but they should be returning to school any day now. Yes, of course, I've been homeschooling them. In the meantime, what do you think I've been doing this entire time? My babies will be back when they're ready, not a day sooner. You can stop calling now. The mother was exhausted from the insistent phone calls. Just yesterday, the electric company had threatened to shut down the power if the bills weren't paid, but she knew she had paid them. The son's skin looked even worse today. Concerningly worse. His skin was a soaked paper towel, tearing just as easily. The mother brought out more of her makeup kit ready to powder all the putrefaction. Though unlike her previous attempts, her son's skin refused to obey. Like a silk glove, the skin slipped off landing silently onto the ground. The ease of such feat shocked her. Then more and more until he resembled some bloated lizard emerging from his mold. With each opening, a drip of black stew-like goo kept trickling down his limbs. No, don't do this. She pressed her hands against him, hampering further, sloughing in revelation. A geyser of thick fluids from his torso, accompanied by air foul to describe. Ah! Finally, the scream of bodily dollars. I can't read that. The liquid came to rest. The child in front of her was particularly deflated, sagging further into his seat. I just feel like this could just be me doing podcasts the whole time. Like, I'm just... Alright, so, my thoughts right now. Let's see what I can think of. Mother lost her mind. The dad already broke himself. After it, I mean, he still has a little bit of sanity left in him, but that's not gonna last. Of course, the son is deceased beyond. And the poor daughter is just I love how, like, this game just gives me the father, the mother, the son and daughter, like, no names, nothing. Like, it gives me no names for the characters, so I can only call them, like, the mother, the father, the son, and the daughter. So this is gonna be interesting. This wasn't good. Why wouldn't her husband take the child to the hospital? The mother was damn near ready to herself, but she knew the jousting from the trip would make things worse. Even the lightest touch of her hands was not safe anymore. Tears welled in her eyes. What more could she do? On the contrary, the son's face was twisted into some relieved grin. The tired woman looked down her. Her dress's hem was dyed. An assortment of dark fluid touching her dress only further coated her hands in mucus. After the mother spent the rest of the day cleaning the mess, she bathed and went to bed. Day 22. Anytime the daughter's door was unlocked, it was to slip in food. The timing was irregular, making it difficult to calculate when she could escape. She could hardly eat the food. Anyway, not one meal passed without wiggling maggot hiding inside. Being trapped in this festering room made her entire body itch. She brushed off a hungry fly crawling on her arm. Their unusual food source has been relocated to the living room for several days now, but they were more than happy to bother her. The daughter remembered Job, a figure from the Bible. Despite all the suffering and adversity he never gave up hope, and was rewarded in the end. She could make it through this too. One power the daughter had over her mother was retaining her wits. The police are here, but why? Mother glanced at the runs behind her. Hide him. Make sure the police don't hear the children. Good afternoon, officers. What business do you have here? Excuse me, ma'am. We were called here today because of a smell complaint. One of your neighbors isn't happy. Yes, sirs. Everything is alright. We've been having all sorts of pest problems and have been doing everything we can to clean them out. Insects in the pantry, raccoons in the walls, it's all living nightmares. Phew, I sure can smell it. Do you have stinky cheese factory getting in there? Oh my god. Anyways, the three awkwardly chuckled. The caller was mentioned that your son hasn't been seen in a while. Yes, it's a Nick's case of the measles. I'm afraid he hasn't been improving as quickly as I'd hoped. I've been so weary, everything seems to be piling up. My husband keeps saying he doesn't have time to help. He's always working. Mother wiped her eyes. Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. We won't bother you anymore. Our best wishes for your son getting better. Thank you. You're too kind. I'll be sure to tell him. The daughter's mouth was with an old sock behind her. Yikes. That's, Her father was tying her arms with rope. The man had little idea how to do it, and he was trying to... something. Anyways, the man had little idea how to do it and was trying to barbarically force the limbs into position they shouldn't go. Your mother cares about us. You know that, don't you? You can see how much she loves your brother. She'll come around and then we can go back to being a family. Why did her father keep listening to that monster? The daughter let out a muffled wail. Finally, the man turned to stare at her. Instead of a cold glare, he looked pain from heartbreak. He placed what might have been a loving hand on her shoulder, but he seemed too lost to tell. Yes, that's it. She was his child, remember? Surely he realized what he was doing to her. Glow. Any trance of infamy vanished when he heard the returning high heels of the mother. What took you so long? Come with me to the entrance. Her arms were bright red from struggling against the rope. No, don't leave her. The opposite side of the room, the son's untied body was mocking her. A large section of hand, ligament, and muscle dribbled onto the wheelchair seat. Okay, we can see that. This is really... I really wonder, like, what is this gonna be an ending of? Like, I'm asking myself some questions as well. Eventually the police drove away. The parents did not return to unblind her. Was it because they forgot, or did they know she would attempt to escape again? Day 25. Oof. That would be like 5 to 6 days more, and it would be a month. Both the father and mother have been staring at the blank room. Oh my god, hold on. Hold on. Sorry. I think this is gonna finish it, guys. I'm actually gonna finish this later. My sunnies and sunflowers, my peeps and little gamers, hopefully today you guys have a great day. Hopefully I made your guys' day much more better, and I hope you guys have a spooktastic and a really horrific day. And everything else, my sunnies and sunflowers, my peeps and little gamers, we are going to end off the stream today. And yes, so my sunnies and sunflowers, as my famous words go, may the sun set on your horizon, be blessed by the sun of thy flame. I hide in the shadows of the sun.